Thanks for checking out Scotty's Hobbies. Today we're looking at this 2021 Honda CR-V. We're doing some maintenance on it, regular routine stuff, nothing too crazy yet. But I want to show you guys real fast the location of the mass airflow sensor, and I'm going to show you guys how to clean it. So if your mass airflow sensor gets dirty, you get poor efficiency, you get weird codes, just a lot of haywire stuff goes on when you have a bad or dirty mass airflow sensor. Sometimes they do get to the point to where you need to replace them, but I'm going to show you real fast how to clean it. Personally, on my vehicles, I like to clean my mass airflow sensor about every 20 to 30,000 miles, or roughly every 3 or 4 oil changes, somewhere around there, just to keep the mass airflow sensor clean and reading properly. And there's a ton of codes out there. There'll be a list in the description of all the codes. But we're going to do this real fast. We're going to be using the CRC mass airflow sensor cleaner spray. This makes it way easier. Well, it's just the right stuff to use. So look for a link in the description below to get some of this stuff. It's fairly cheap. And this works for, I'd say, about 10 cleanings, probably more than that. I just spray the hell out of this stuff, so if you follow the exact directions, it probably lasts a lot longer. But get some of this stuff. CRC Mass Airflow Sensor Cleaner, well worth it. Now to do this job, it's only going to take you about 5 minutes to do it, and all you need is a Phillips head screwdriver, so let's do it real fast. We're going to electronically disconnect the Mass Airflow Sensor first. Easy. You have a Phillips head screwdriver or screw on this side. These, when you tighten them up, you don't want to go too tight at all because you could strip them out super easy. The plastic part in the air filter box, and just gives yourself more headaches. Just way more money too. So you have those 2 screws, lift straight up, maybe. That right there is the intake air temperature sensor. Inside here, can you see them on this one? You can't see this on this one. See it on this one, but inside here is where the actual mass airflow sensors are at. It's 2 diodes that look like that, but they are on the inside. So all we're going to do is get the spray, and it directs that you're going to spray, I think it says 3 times, oh no, 10 to 15 sprays. Hey guys, a word from the sponsor today, expressvpn.com. If you guys are not using ExpressVPN, you're missing out. ExpressVPN keeps your connection private and secure on all your devices, phone, laptop, and your smart TV, so hackers, trackers, and internet providers can't snoop on what you're doing. Plus, it lets you change the region to watch shows on movies on Netflix, Hulu, or Disney Plus that aren't available in your country. I've been using it for years. It's fast, safe, and super easy. Hit the link in the description below, or go to expressvpn.com/Scotty's Hobbies to get the deal that I've worked out for you guys. Save money and protect yourself while online with ExpressVPN, the same one I trust every day. So, bring it over here. No, you're fine. Which way does this go? Can we see it? Don't touch these either. So make sure you don't get any skin on them. Might want to wear some gloves. I don't think it's going to do anything to your skin, but just in case. Now, you have everything cleaned out. I'm going to spray some right here because that's where the sensors are at. And on this side. And in here again. So now you got that sprayed out. Hopefully everything, all the dirt's out. It's nice and clean. The CRC sprayer cleaner also won't dry out the rubber O-rings. So that's the perk to using this rather than using a brake cleaner. I used to use brake cleaner as well. Everybody else does. Everybody does at some point in time too. But this stuff will not dry out O-rings and seals. So all we're going to do is let this dry for a little bit, about 5 minutes, if that, and put it back in. It doesn't need to be 5 minutes. Hold on. Let me just set this down. We'll put it back in there. It won't matter. It just is what the directions say. No, you're fine. All right, now we got this. It's all dried out. We have the air temperature sensor cleaned out. We have the diodes inside the mass airflow sensor cleaned out, hopefully. If you have any like petroleum grease or lube, you can lube the O-ring up. Nothing a little bit of spit won't help you out with. and the direction of flow is on the mass airflow sensor. Make sure it's seated all the way in there. You don't want to use the screws to seat it in. Push it in and seat it yourself. Get both screws started before you tighten them up. And this is just going to be snug. You're not going to tighten these up or tight at all. That's it. Nice little snug. Connect the electrical connection, and that's it. So this job is fairly quick, real easy. Again, if your master airflow sensor gets dirty, you get some weird codes, poor efficiency of the vehicle, you could get lean codes, rich codes, misfires. A ton of odd stuff could be happening due to just having a bad master airflow sensor or a dirty master airflow sensor. If it's bad, you usually get a circuit code for the master airflow sensor, but again, there'll be a list of codes in the description below of possibilities. If this video did help you out, make sure to comment below with the year, make, and model of the vehicle that it did help you on, and just let me know, was this useful or not? Make sure to check out the video library before you go too far. I have a ton of automotive helpful DIY videos and emissions deregulations videos. Like, subscribe, share. Thanks for checking out Scotty's Hobbies, and I'll see you guys on the next, hopefully helpful video.